So there are rumors right now that Benjamin Netanyahu might not even be alive anymore. Now, I am not saying that's true, it's just a rumor, nothing has been confirmed. There is this video going around of Netanyahu giving a speech and people zoomed in on his hand, because on some of these frames it looks like he has 6 fingers. People are saying that means the video could be AI. Other people are saying it's just a shadow from another finger. And this morning, he posted this video of him supposedly getting coffee at Sataf Bakery in Israel. But when people look the place up, it says the bakery is closed. I don't know, but isn't it strange that a world leader in the middle of a war is filming himself grabbing coffee? Also, look at the shelf behind his ear in the video too. And a couple of days ago, Israel's war cabinet met for the first time without him there. And people said the room looked really tense. And then there's his son, which posts constantly, like dozens of times a day. But suddenly he hasn't posted anything in almost a week. And I'm not saying any of this means anything, but when you start putting all of these things together, something definitely feels off. I don't know, but let me know what you guys think.
What major news agency is going to finally come out and say it? I mean, we've all been doing these videos the last couple of days saying that Netanyahu is no longer with us. And they just keep putting out a new video showing him, look, he's out in a balcony with these people. Look, he's in a coffee shop. What the hell? I mean, you're the head of Israel. You're known worldwide. You're not very well liked worldwide. You started a war with the US against Iran. And that's the best you got? Showing a random video of you out in a balcony outside talking to a couple of women or a coffee shop. And in one of the videos, your ring disappears from your finger as it's moving across the screen. They're doing everything they can. They're spending tons of money to fool everybody to think that he's still alive. All they have to do is have him give one of his little pressers, his little press conferences like he's been doing over the last month, to well-known journalists and have people say, yeah, actually, I was interviewing him. It's a real video. Yeah. Yeah. But no, instead, it's him with random people looking like a mannequin. Like so fake. Smooth skin, rings disappearing, hands disappearing into pockets. It's just weird. Weird. You have to step back and go, wait, this is their proof of life? Random videos with unknown people? Like, not with like, surrounded by his guards, his people, and showing newspapers with today's date on it. And just, I don't know. The whole thing's kind of, I am doubling down. I give it maybe 2 more days and it's going to be announced. He's gone.
It's AI.
Why would you put out a proof of life video from a coffee shop that looks more fake and AI than the first video?
3 or 4 things that I think will clearly point that this video is AI. Check this out. We're going to zoom in on the coffee because they're talking about how full the cup of coffee is and the fact that it's moving and not spilling. And while at the same time, I want you to pay attention to the swirls on the top of the cup, because when you get up close here, you can clearly see it's just pretty plain Jane. Yeah, but what we're looking here right now is the spilling of the cup. So it's moving back and forth. I'm trying to show you like the movement of the cup because it's like it's overflowing on the sides here. Like it's tipping over the edge, but you're not seeing it spill, which is pretty crazy, right? So we can go back and forth here. Now again, pay attention to the top of the cup. I want to show you what you're kind of seeing on there. Now it's not clearly definitive, but as it gets closer to his mouth, as he comes around here, the design on the cup is going to it gets better. Like by the second, like right now you're watching that design, it'll almost be like right there. See it switch, like instantly got like almost like perfect there. So it's like super clear, super clean, like it just came off of a Starbucks cup. Now I'm going to try to move this into position here because we're going to take a look here because what you're going to see is a jump frame. So I wanted to see here, and I'm just kind of sliding through here. Now, no normal camera would ever jump a frame. It's just not possible. So what I'm doing is I'm just scrolling here because I'm trying to see the top of the cup. I'm trying to look at his teeth. We're going to take a screenshot and try to compare, like, does Netanyahu's teeth actually look like this? So that's what I noticed. I'm like, oh, his teeth were right there. Okay. And I could probably get a photo of those teeth. Let's pull it up on full screen here. Yep. And then now we're going to take a screenshot of it. Okay, now after this, I'm going to catch a jump frame. I'm just randomly scrolling through here. And all of a sudden, it like jumped there. Like it actually jumped. Like he moved. Like watch his body move there. You're going to see it. See? 1 second he's there, and then the next second it jumps over. Like, so the film there is cutting a frame. That would, in real life, in a real video, I don't think that I've never seen that in a camera. That's like a super person move. For one frame for his body to jump like that, there's no smooth movement there. It's not natural. I want to know what you guys think, though.
מה שאלת אותי?
ראש הממשלה אומרים ברשת שאתה בכלל מת?
אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה? אני מת על העם שלי. איך הם מתנהגים, פנטסטי. אתה רוצה לספור את מספר אצבעות?
אתה יכול להראות לנו?
פה. פה. היית?
יפה מאוד.
לחיים.
ראש הממשלה מסר לאנשים שיוצאים ומתאווררים?
לצאת להתאוורר, אבל ליד מרחב מוגן. והעמידה שלכם היא מדהימה, נותנת כוח לי, לממשלה, לצה"ל, למוסד. אנחנו עושים דברים ש...
Honestly, I didn't know what to think before this video, but now I'm really on the side of the people that think he's no longer with us. We'll talk about this and more on the Chun Out Loud show at link in bio. And do not forget to tune in to us daily for your entertainment, political, and viral news.
Two things about this Netanyahu situation still aren't adding up since I made that video yesterday. The very first thing, if you didn't hear, the cafe in the video allegedly has been closed due to the airstrikes. The second thing that has went down that is being exposed right now is Netanyahu's son, Yair, who typically posts 30 to 40 times over on X, has went complete radio silent. Now this is where this gets interesting. Those gaps didn't just happen. They landed right when the earlier loops were starting to fade away. The crazy part, I don't know if I missed this or we all missed this, because you and I know media manipulation rarely ever gives new information. Sometimes it removes just enough to keep your brain or make your brain work in a different way so that you start filling in the blanks, replaying the details, and debating what it means or when it happened. And while you're doing that, your attention is locked exactly where they want it to be, not on what's moving, like I mentioned yesterday, the oil prices that are still spiking, the airstrike and the war getting more and more intense every single day, all of those real decisions that keep happening no matter what, with barely little or if any scrutiny. There's no new footage, there's no new claims, just the right absence at the right moment. Don't worry. All of our focus will do the rest. And this is media manipulation in real time, y'all. So here's a challenge for you. The next time something disappears right as everything else is starting to fade, don't just ask what it means. Ask why your attention got pulled back right at that exact moment. Are you catching this? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm heading over there right now.
I have some terrible news about Benjamin Netanyahu. This was just posted to his official Twitter, apparently confirming that he is in fact alive.
שלי. איך הם מתנהגים, פנטסטי. אתה רוצה לספור את מספר אצבעות?
אתה יכול להראות לנו?
פה. פה. היית?
יפה מאוד.
לחיים.
ראש הממשלה מסר לאנשים שיוצאים ומתאווררים?
לצאת להתאוורר, אבל ליד מרחב מוגן. והעמידה שלכם היא מדהימה, נותנת כוח לי, לממשלה,
I don't know what he's saying, there's no
לצה"ל,
translation.
למוסד.
So.
אנחנו עושים דברים שאני לא יכול לשתף
Anyway,
ברגע זה.
if you're not aware, people all over the internet were speculating that he was no longer among the living. A lot of that was coming from a video they released the other day where it appeared that at one point he had 6 fingers. And people are back and forth on whether that's true. That's why he's joking about the hand thing in this video. So if this one's real, they just posted this minutes ago to his official Twitter. If that's real, it looks like he's still here. So not the headline I was hoping to wake up to this morning, but it is what it is.
They crushed the 6-finger video in hours, and within days, Netanyahu came back with the coffee clapback video that tried to fool everybody into believing that he's still alive. That's not. It's totally media manipulation designed to keep you chasing details instead of figuring out the bigger picture. If you didn't catch it, on March 13th, there was this video that dropped that basically came out as like an AI glitch video where Netanyahu allegedly had 6 fingers. Yahoo and the fact checkers all say that it's a shadow illusion. Shut it down like super fast. 2 days later, there's this really smooth looking video of him in a cafe. And he starts it off with this "I'm dying for a coffee" pun. Then he flashed 5 fingers and took a normal sip. And if you didn't hear, Grok flagged that one as a deep fake. Fast rumor, fast debunk, and now we have a fast troll comeback. For some reason, the speed of all of this feels very urgent and very smart, because it glues your eyes and your fingers while you're typing in all the comments to timing debates. Meanwhile, the Iran strikes escalate, oil prices are still climbing, and the risk continues to build. And if you notice one thing, now there's no extra scrutiny because we're all debating on whether these are real or not. This is how media manipulation works now, y'all. Rapid cycles turn doubt into endless engagement. So your focus stays narrow while all of the actual costs keep rising. During the next rumor spike, pay attention to all of this. Watch how quick it all pulls you in. And moreover, what slips past when it does pull you in. Just totally dropped my shoe. You just saw the pattern. I hope you can spot it before it wastes your attention again. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Well, this settles it. Benjamin Netanyahu is very much alive. He posted a video with him and the U.S. ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, where they were walking down the hallway having a conversation, even joking about the rumors of Benjamin Netanyahu's death. There's nothing about this video that could possibly... What do you mean he's wearing the same suit as he did in a picture when he posed with Netanyahu a couple years ago? What do you mean AI video generators can create the videos off the strength of one picture? Yeah, I think it's weird he's wearing the same exact suit and tie in a picture from a couple years ago as he did in this new video with him and Netanyahu today. But what does that have to do with this very real image, this very real video of Benjamin Netanyahu confirming he's alive? Don't you?
Prime Minister, I want you to know the president asked you to come and make sure you're okay.
Yes, Mike. Yes, I'm alive.
I checked that, and I'm happy to see that, but he wanted to make sure because, you know, you guys get along too well. You know what the good news is? My name is not on the punch card.
Your name is on the list of the good guys.
Thank you.
So yeah, 24 hours later, and we still don't have confirmation that Benjamin Netanyahu is actually alive, which means he might be dead. I mean, let's be fair here. If he was actually alive, why wouldn't he just come out and prove it? Some kind of statement, some kind of video, press conference. I mean, the man has never been afraid of a camera before. So if the whole world is speculating that you might be dead, what possible reason would you have not to at least show up on like a Zoom call or something? Now, I did a whole video about this yesterday, so I'm not going to repeat all the facts here, but if you want to see the reasons why I think he might actually be dead, go back and watch that video from yesterday. But quick side note here, the amount of people who were just absolutely losing their minds with like euphoria at the possibility of this news is incredible to me. But it also highlights one more thing that I think is really important. And that is the fact that the hatred of the Israeli government is actually a bipartisan issue. It is actually bringing Americans together. Like, we agree on nothing anymore, but it seems like younger Americans, people like 45 and younger, both left and the right, seem to absolutely despise Benjamin Netanyahu and the Israeli government. Oh, and final parting message to the politicians out there who think they're going to find a way to convince people this year that it's still okay to be allies with Israel. The entire country is proving to you that nobody wants to be aligned with this government anymore. Stop trying to force this alliance on us. In fact, if you actually want to win your races, tell people that you are going to absolutely not take any money from this country and that you want to sever ties with this country. That is the way forward for American politics. My name is Desmond Price. Come follow us on Substack at Independent Thought.
Gotta say, the coffee shop video trying to prove that Netanyahu is actually alive is probably the funniest use of AI that I've ever seen. First of all, why does this guy look like he's some sort of LA Beach supermodel all of a sudden, when like a week or so ago he looked like that guy from the Twits? Not to mention the fact that he's got this really weird ability to balance a coffee cup that's overflowing, throwing it around like it's nothing, and there's no coffee spilling anywhere. Now, I think everybody with a pair of eyes can see that this is a fake video, and there's already been a lot of debunks out there. But what I think is really interesting is this dynamic between the leader of Israel and the leader of Iran. Obviously, Israel wanted a regime change in Iran originally, that was their big plan. And now all they've really achieved is taking the old Ayatollah and replace him with a stronger, younger, more revenge-filled version of himself. And at the same time, their president is mysteriously missing. Well, unless he's literally being replaced with an AI, which could genuinely happen. While I'm not quite sure that Netanyahu is deceased, it is certainly interesting to know that the mission which Israel started here might have actually come back round and bit them in the behind.
Netanyahu may be dead according to unconfirmed reports because he has not been seen since the war started. They're claiming that possibly an Iranian missile killed him. Inshallah, this is true. This will be double joy for us at the end of Ramadan. That means we'll have 2 Eid. Just before one shaitan returns, one shaitan is going. Inshallah. The Prophet ﷺ had 2 celebrations. One was the Battle of Badr and one was when the Romans dominated the Persians, as Allah prophesies in the Quran. غُلِبَتِ الرُّوم. Inshallah, it's double joy for us this Eid. Make dua. Ameen.